Guys, what's up? It's Gabby from M.K.G.M. and today's video, second video, is a story time video. So, I really love these videos on YouTube. Fair warning, before I get into any of this, I just ate 2 humongous slices of pizza, and every time I eat pizza or drink soda, I don't drink soda. But every time I do, I feel like I'm gonna puke. So there may be puke in this video. And oh my gosh, why am I not wearing my nerd glasses? And before you're wondering, or before you ask, I'm wearing my school uniform because I got home from school. I immediately went on Skype with Madison. I don't feel well. So, I immediately got on Skype with Madison, and then I didn't feel like changing out of my uniform, and also, after that, my parents came home, and they brought dinner. Okay, so they brought dinner, and, I didn't feel like changing. So, and I was laying down, so my hair is all knotted, so I'm sorry if my hair is messy. So, okay, so today's video is going to be a story time video. I love watching these videos. I love Simply Nosa 15, Jessie V, Kelly Sweet, just basically people who do storytime videos. Like I said, I just ate pizza, and when I eat pizza or drink soda, I always feel like I have to burp, but then I can't. So that's why I keep going like that. And I feel like I'm going to throw up, and I don't want to throw up, like, just bleh. So I might be doing that quite a lot. Anyway, so this story time video happened 2 years ago with me, Maddie, and Kaylee. So it was around the time we just met. I think it was our first mall trip. Yeah, I'd say it was our first mall trip. So I met my grandma's, and I asked her, and I'm on Skype with Kaylee and Maddie, and Maddie suggests that we go to the mall. So I go downstairs, and I ask my grandma if she can take me and Maddie and Kaylee to the mall. And she was like, yeah, sure. I know where Kaylee lives because her uncle works with my aunt. So we knew where she lived, but we didn't know where Maddie lived, but Kaylee did. So we picked up Kaylee first, and then we went to Maddie's, and then we just went to the mall. So the mall in Pittsburgh it was pretty big, but it wasn't really big. Like, it's not like the mall in the capital of Pennsylvania, which is Harrisburg. Yeah, or like Greensburg, or a mall like that. That had like 2 or 3 stories. Like, this mall had 2 stories because if you went in Macy's, there was an escalator. But it wasn't that big, and there was only like 4 entrances. So we go in, and my grandma said, okay, I think you girls are old enough that I can just sit in the food court and you can go around the mall. And we're just like, okay, sweet, freedom. So I think we all brought our own money. Here's the thing, when we went to the mall, okay, not every time, but some of the times, say, like, me and Kaylee had, like, $20, and Maddie had, like, 50. Now, I don't think this ever happened, but she had, like, 50, but just say it did. Maddie would give us, like, $10 each, so that way we'd all have, like, an equal amount of money, and it'd be fair. Like, the kind of money that we would just, like, different amounts would mostly be like 20 and then 25. So not really a big deal, and mostly we didn't spend all of our money. we'd pretty much only spend like the same amount. So we didn't want to buy anything expensive, but we were about 10 to 11 in 5th grade. So that's this phase that you go through where you're like, okay, I want to be cheerleader popular like in the movies. I want to be emo. I want to be, just kind of like, what do you want to be? So that's when I got into the emo-y phase, even though I loved One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer. Believe it or not, I thought 5 Seconds of Summer was punk. It's not. So I decided that I wanted to go to the mall and get a cheap beanie. So I don't know where my head was at, but we decided to look in Justice. I don't know why they would have a beanie there, but so we went in, and I know for a fact that Maddie wasn't right near us. I think me and Kaylee were looking at the lip glosses. Like, do you know those like spinny carts with the sunglasses? Well, this one wasn't spinny, it was just there. And on one side was the lip gloss. I think Maddie was in the sandals aisle, because it was starting to get into summer and we were just like, okay, I want sandals, I want this, I want that, I want that. So she was in the sandals, and me and Kaylee were looking at lip glosses. And I'm just like, okay, where would the beanies be? So I just said, okay, we'll look at lip glosses. So we were by the car just looking at lip glosses, all casual. And then I go on the other side of it, and just my luck, I find 2 beanies. And I'm just like, oh my god. And I look on the rack, and it says clearance, everything on this shelf, $5. And I'm just like, hallelujah. So I had I think from our start, we had like $25 each, 25 to 30. And so I was looking at it, and there was a white one and there was a gray one. So I'm just like, well, none of these are black, but I guess gray's close, but I'll try the white one. So I put on the white one, and I look in the little side mirror. And then I hear a voice. I don't recognize this voice. There's not a slight thought in my mind who it could be. And the voice said, "That doesn't look good." And so I'm just like, did I hear that in my head? So I kind of position myself where I can see behind me in the mirror, and I see, okay, I'm not trying to be racist, but seriously, I see a black man in a wheelchair just watching me try on beanies. And Kaylee was beside me, and I think Maddie was like in the Ugg boots aisle and something. She's the girl who has Ugg boots and like a whole bunch of makeup, like BB and stuff like that. I don't know half of the stuff that she has. So she was in the Ugg boot aisle or sandal aisle. It was 2 years ago. Chill. So I'm just like, why is there like a middle-aged man in a wheelchair watching me try on beanies? So I think to myself, maybe I look like his daughter that he's here with. So I look around, and the only people in the store are Maddie, me, Kaylee, this man, and the 2 cashiers. So he couldn't have been here with a daughter or a niece or anybody. He could have been in the mall, but he sure wasn't in Justice with anyone. So I put the beanie back on the rack, and we go back to looking at lip glosses, hoping that he would leave. So I saw him go to the corner of the store, almost where the window is, and was looking at clothes. And I'm just like, stalks me, watching me try on beanies, and goes to look at girl clothes, who even if he was gay, he would not fit into any of his clothes. I barely fit into any of the clothes. So, I saw him go over there, and I look at Kaylee, and I go, okay, he's gone. I'm going to try on the gray one, check out, then get out of here. So, she's just like, okay. So, I go back to the other side, try on the beanie, look in the mirror and say, I like this one much better. Keep in mind that I did this in like 2.3 seconds. And he's right next to me. And he says, that one looks a lot better. And I'm just like, bruh, go away. Leave. Goodbye. I hear them laughing. So I'm sorry for that little laughing thing, but I'm not starting over. Actually, I'm just gonna mute them. Hold on. They're muted. So I'm sorry about the laugh. I kind of just lost myself, so I apologize. But so I'm thinking, like, you're not here with anybody. Why are you in justice? And why are you stalking me? So Kaylee's just like standing there, not defending me at all. And so I'm just like, okay. Then it starts to get creepy. So I go to the checkout, I pay, he's back in that corner. So I'm just like, okay, I can slip out, have him not notice me. So I check out, get my bag, then I go up to Maddie, and I say, there's this guy, he's stalking me, can we go? And she was just like, yeah, all this stuff is too expensive anyway, and Justice is a very expensive store, like, the lowest price is about $30. So when I saw the clearance rack, I was happy as a clam, except when you eat them. Anyway, so I go out of the store with Kaylee and Maddie, and for a while it was totally fine. And then we went into a store called Petland. I honestly don't know if any of you guys from different states or countries have Petland. It's like a Petco or a pet shop. So we go in and we start looking at puppies. And Maddie says, I wish we could play with them. And I'm just like, I think we can. And she was like, no, we have to not have a driver's license or an ID. So I'm just like, oh, that's a bummer. So we go back and look at the bunnies. And I say, oh, this one's cute. And there he is. And he says, yeah, it's pretty cute. Like, why are you following me? So, we finally get out of the store, and we walked all the way around the mall, towards Justice. Towards Justice. And if you've ever been in the Pittsburgh Mall, you know that there's a playground kind of in the middle of the mall, pretty much. So, Justice is on one side of the playground. So, we're walking by Justice, and we're going the way we went before. So we did a whole big loop and went the way before. How do I remember all this? Okay, anyway, so we start walking, and I hear his voice again. And I'm just like, he's not following us. So, what did I have? I had something in my hand. I think it was my bag with my beanie, or the stuff from my beanie, and I think I just put my phone and stuff in there. So I drop it kind of behind me, so it'll give me an excuse to turn around. And he was following us. So I'm in the middle of them, because I remember I kept pushing Kaylee into the wall. So I was in the middle, and I'm just like, I whispered to both of them, do you guys want anything else in this mall? And they both said, no, we're good. So I said, I'm bummed because I really wanted to look at Earthbound for like just cool bracelets, but I want to get out of here because I don't want this dude following me. So we get to a photo booth. Sorry, that's my cat. She's begging to get out. But you know what? I'm not going to let you out because you pee everywhere. So we get to a photo booth, which was right across Earthbound. So we go into Earthbound, and I start like weaving through the racks and stuff, so to try to lose him. Even though I wasn't entirely sure he was in the store with us. So I didn't hear him, so I kept looking around, seeing if he was around, and he wasn't. So I think Kaylee was looking at like the mosaic mirrors in the front of the store. So I text her and I say, is he outside the door? And she texted me back saying no. So we go back to the food court where my grandma is, and we're just like, okay, we're done, can we leave? And she was like, yeah, sure, we're making perfect time. And I think they ended up staying over that night. I'm not sure. I don't think so, because I think it was before I stayed over Maddie's, which was my first sleepover. So we go back to my grandma's house, and we're just talking about it. And then like nothing else gets creepy. Like he doesn't call me or anything. Like that'd be creepy, but no. But I hope you like this story time video. I plan on doing a lot more of these only because I have such a weird and unpredictable life. Like, for example, I've had guys in their 30s think that I'm like 18 and try to flirt with me, such as the mall. That'll be another story. I've had weird waiters. I've had just crazy things happen to me. So I actually might do a third one. No promises. I'm saying that now. No promises that there might be a third one, but I might make it and then just save it to my computer and upload it another day. So there will be another story time video about a very creepy waiter that I had a few weeks ago. So I hope you all have a great day. I love all of you, even though we only have a little bit of subscribers and they're us. So, well, they're not us. We actually got 2 more subscribers. Well, 1 more, apparently. So, but I know her too. Anyway, so I love you all, and like, comment, and subscribe. And just, you can request on stuff we do, like tags, challenges. I won't do stupid challenges. For example, I won't do the cinnamon challenge. Won't do the eraser challenge. Won't do the, I might do the smoothie challenge, but I don't have a blender. So, I will do the mystery drink challenge though. I don't know with who, probably my friend Hazel. But, yeah, that's all for today, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.